Hey guys, welcome. Now I was gonna do something else today, but I'm following the synchronicities and the signs because there was a video in my feed and I felt called to watch it, and there was somebody talking about how twin flames are exact opposites. And because they are exact opposites, they're drawn together, and coming together they create a whole person. So that in actuality, meeting a twin flame just gets you and prepares you for your soulmate, because you'd never become a whole person if you were just constantly with your twin flame. As well as, a twin flame should not be glorified. Now, this doesn't really resonate with me all, like, I understand, the feminine energies mostly, now not everywhere, but mostly have been really obsessed with union and still stuck in lower vibrational codependency. It's just all about union, and we know that that's not what this is about. This is deeper than that. This means more than just union. And understanding, like, that's, people that are just all like this union, that's very, very lower vibrational and self-centered, because we understand when we came here for our mission work and we start expanding more and what this is about. We came here to heal and create with our light. Now, not just our light, the light of the divine. Now, that's a very big key piece of information. I'm not going to let that plane stop me and saying it on me. Thank you. Now, I believe we can become whole, because it's happening to me. I'm becoming whole right now. That's the purpose of separation. That's the purpose of healing and, like, expanding the wholeness within, and my intention, and where I'm expanding with my intentions. Now, what's important is what I'm creating right now, what I'm healing, what I'm expanding with, and my path, my light, and my connection to the divine. As divine feminine and divine masculine are connections. Right now, it's like I feel like everything is trying to distract me from getting this information out, and I'm going to recenter myself. Divine masculine and divine feminine, we are living arcs. And I'm going to get into that further down the road. We're not there yet. It's going to take time to get all these things out here. But I believe that we are living arcs. And that means we're going to be directly grounding the light of the divine. So we need to make room for the light of the divine within us. We need to make room for that. That's what's happening to us. That's why this is so uncomfortable. What I really feel like right now is many of us are going through tower moments and battling inside with that fire power. And we are realizing that not just the darkness hurts, but the fire burns. And the fire can burn. And the fire is burning away what's lower vibrational. Especially if we do not know where that wand is pointing. Where we are, if we are creating with responsibility with that wand, if we're just waving that wand all which way around, battling ourselves within, we have to understand how to direct that wand. And the child knows the way, because that wand is naturally in the child's hand. The child's not thinking about obsessing on the details. The child's just caught in the wonder, caught in the creation, doesn't care about anyone's rocking their inner uniqueness. Everyone's got to rock their uniqueness. We just got to go. We came here to create. And that's really what I feel like the message is. We came here to create. We came here to rock our shine. We came here to heal from our pain story. And when we are in pain and we are suffering, fear has that pen, and fear is just reading that story. And this is about being able to expand our consciousness and awareness enough, and being able to be connected enough to our healing within to understand, no, we need to be able to take that pen out of fear's hand, and higher self and the child need to be in creation with that pen. That's why I'm letting my son be in creation right now with his pen. But guys, I'm sorry, I'm finding this very distracting for the reading. I'm gonna have to give me a minute, and I want to finish getting the channeled information. Thanks guys. Now I've recentered. You know, I'm extremely sensitive. I'm an extremely sensitive soul. That's how I'm able to do what I do. As well as I suffer from a spinal injury that's part of my pain story. And when I get in, my spinal headaches are really bad. That's what makes me want to pick up the pen and throw it all away. And I've recognized that part of my story as my divine feminine is to allow my body to heal and not have to worry about putting so many pieces of clothing on that I feel like I'm in armor and my body hurts. Clothes and anything that's tight on my skin affect my spinal headaches and spinal injuries. And when I'm in very dark, deep pain, I want to go to coping mechanisms that are creating darkness for me and addiction and making me feel stuck and sick. And that's gotta go. And I realized, you know what, even as, you know, always being so obsessed of having a bra on in case anyone sees, you know, my pieces of me. And then realizing that, you know what, if someone is sexualizing me, that is on them. That is not on me. And I no longer want that energy running through my body anymore or my being. I need to heal. So I got to do what I need to do to have this pen in my hand and not allow the pain and the fear to have so. Because I need to connect to that divine light and I need to allow the room for it within me. Because I want to help the earth heal. I want to expand, and I'm here with you guys. And thank you guys for joining me to heal and raise the vibes. As you guys are all in your expansion, so if you guys are feeling sick right now, if you're stuck in internal conflict, if you're not understanding what's going on, you know, you may very well be making room for that divine light that, you know, sometimes we just don't understand, but we understand that burn, and that burn is burning away the darkness. And it's leading us to where we need to be going. Because at the end of the day, this is about our healing first and foremost. And it is leading it. It's leading us towards the Two of Cups, because in our last reading, we know we got the Two of Cups fell out of the bottom of the deck with the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is about learning how to direct that wand, creating with responsibility of the light. And what's happening right now is the message I'm receiving is that the light is burning away what's lower vibrational and not allowing us to direct that wand and put the light in the cup. All right. We have the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. We're moving away from pain and conflict. Everything we just discussed. That's what this is. And what are we doing? We have Temperance here. And we know that Temperance is helping us to burn away what's lower vibrational and dark within the waters, deep within to the core. It's connected to the moon. It's connected to this new moon for sure. I can feel the pull in Virgo. We're gonna get some, we need to heal after what we've been through. We need to heal at a cellular level to our DNA. And we have the Palace of Swords. And the Palace of Swords it's the perfect environment we create to tell our true sin of truth. This is, you know, our throat chakras are activated in this space. It's very airy. It's transformational. And I feel like the message I'm getting, this is connected to the heavens. This is connected to the angelics. This is connected to the energy of Virgo. And even though it's swords, it's still connected to the Virgo energy. Because I feel as though it's transformational. It's like a grounded thought. It's grounded energy. And it's connected to the full moon. I do not feel like this is connected to the new moon. I feel as though this is connected to the full moon. And these transformations will be happening between the new moon and full moon. And it's all about the Two of Wands and where we're going. These two places of creation. See, we have just had the Ace of Wands. Now we've received the second wand. And we're sitting there and we are vibrating with energy. And we're deciding where we want to go. And we need to decide where we want to go. Is it of healing or is it of destruction? It is for creating with our light, or are we creating with our darkness? We accept our darkness and we use that energy to create with, but our driving force and what we're allowing connection with needs to be of the light and creating with that stability. And there it is. We got the Page of Wands, 1111, activations with the moon. And I see it right there, activations with the moon. That's what this is connected to, and it's healing. The star is here. That energy of Aquarius. That humanitarianism energy, and we're expanding. We are expanding here with spirit, with the Emperor, and it's connected to our home. We know that here. This is all connected to our last message. You know, guys, this card's not popping out for no reason at the bottom of the deck. This is all about moving away from the Four of Cups and understanding what we're putting in that cup. We need to put the positive charge in that cup. We need to put the light in there. Whoa. Let's see what the card is. Okay. And the Three of Cups. So this is moving towards our abundance. And that's what this message is about. We're removing one of the cups so that we create connection with the masculine, feminine, and child. This is an overflow of emotion. It's causing it's becoming stagnant. It's an overflow of the cups energy. And there it is, the connection. We've got the Queen of Swords with the Seven of Swords and the Moon. So it's time to see through our illusions. It's time to take our masks off. It's time to stop we need to transform to set ourselves free. We need to activate the child. We need to let the child have time with that wand in creation, filling the cup. It's like what we're activating, our light deep within, it's going to now radiate without. And in so radiating without, we're playing our authentic tune. And I can see and feel the red string of fate within this card, connecting the masculine and feminine. So understanding that this connection is not about getting obsessed and lost in the details. And, you know, it's not just about the romance. It's about healing. And yes, you know, it's great to have romance within our lives. That's a vibration. Everything is a vibration. And understanding that everything is a vibration that we are here to create with. And we are not just creating with one vibration. That is out of balance. That's extremism. And yes, no, we're never probably really creating with one vibration, right, guys? No, but we're expanding. We're creating a wholeness, a bigger picture, a bigger connection. This is connected to all the energies of the collective. Lots and lots of energies here. There are lots and lots of many energies that are here to help expand and transform. And we are all connected. We are all one. And I feel like I can even feel, yes, there's the red string of fate, but in this card, I can feel how we are all, and I feel called to use these words, tethered to one another. Bonded is not the word I feel. I feel tethered, and I feel it's more, between us there's more of a flow. And that's why we're tethered to one another. Light energies. Alright, I want to get a message from the cosmos. Let's get a message from the cosmos. And there, well, guys, there's the Five of Wands right there. And that's what we know we're ending. We're ending strife. So it's right there, in front of my face. Woo! Oh, Pisces, I believe. Hello there. Earth element stability. And there it is. We're going to ground our light. Every moment and every event of every man's life on earth plants something in his soul. Thomas Merton, New Seeds of Contemplation. Well, that is beautiful. Now is the time to draw upon your strength. Think of yourself as solid and sure as a rooted tree. You are firm. Nothing can knock you out of your spot. Now, this is connected to the earth. This is all about achieving something we want while going through methodical steps. And it all depends on how determined and measured we are, but how strong and self-assured. Not a time to rush into things. Patience is needed to get where you want to go. It's not about being in a mad rush. This is all about focusing on what's solid for you. What is going to be solid for you within your life. And you know, that is the message of the light right now. And the light is what's sustaining us. And this is connected to the Ace of Pentacles. And what is tried and true. What will be and what will be proven. Mountainous areas crossing over land. Now, Pisces, I believe we're coming out of our shells with our light. This card is just zinging. I can feel the energy within. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. I believe. In faith and trust, you must surrender to what is. Pisces, the double fish, is ruled by Neptune. Well, no coincidence Neptune sitting here. God of waters, oceans and seas, it is a mutable sign, its home being the 12th house of self-undoing. It is a mysterious and unfathomable, but can indicate a life that needs clarifying as well as definition. And for a twin flame, your life must feel unfathomable. I can't say the word. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Now, I know all about Pisces as I am a Piscean. Being the last sign of the zodiac symbolizes the old soul, one who has passed through many lives, has picked up much here and there, and experienced almost everything along the way, but sometimes doesn't process things well and tends to repeat mistakes. And I know all about that. I have passed through many lives, picked up much here, and experienced almost everything along the way, but have had a hard time processing things, and I tend to repeat a lot of my mistakes, but that is how I have learned. But it's time for me to see through my illusion and understand that I've seen that now. I'm a healer. And to continue to do that would be an abuse of my wand, of my power, of my firepower. And if I continue to do so, that consequences of cosmic law are out there for me. And then I have to go through judgment, and I have to deal with my lower vibrational things that I have done. And I have to heal from everything. Now, this is about not doing that anymore. This is about seeing through the illusion, as Neptune is here, and Neptune is the Seven of Cups. Neptune is connected to creation. It's connected to fantasy. But it's understanding that we can create with those energies, but we have to see through our illusions. Because once we put the light within the darkness and we put the light within the cup, we can't continue to act lower vibrational, as once we understand we are now healing and connecting and building for the greater good. Cannot now, when we continue to make those mistakes, now we have to ask ourselves why we are at where we are at. And then we do some more healing, cleansing of what's lower vibrational. And we got to get to where we're going, because we're healing Mother Earth, right? We're healing. We're healing to raise the vibes. Pisces is a beautiful sign with much compassion, denoting true visions that link up with the collective. This sign knows much deep down, but can sometimes have trouble sorting matters out. They are able to sense deeply. Through it all, the Pisces still survives, even if they interact with something that is bad and disastrous. Because that's the being able to take that cup and then put the light back within the cup and create with that darkness, because we have to remove that energy. So we use that dark energy as fuel within us. Now, we burn it off. We let it go. We understand that, yeah, we got to burn this off. We got to heal from it, but it's not for us. And we learned the lesson now. We learned our lesson. Okay? What this is really all, it's all about taking advantage of being an inspiration and a channel to create a project. Dream, swim into it, capture a wave. It's all about having your great ideas. And Pisceans love to create. This is connected to the Hanged Man. This card is connected to the Hanged Man and the Tarot. So we got to go without what's being lower vibrational. And we got to connect to the water energies and transform. With Neptune being here, that's a beautiful, beautiful gift. As well as now we've got the 9th house, and we've got this message before here on the 9th house. It's all about having our faith. And when we connect our faith, the 5D, our spiritualism, to the 3D, and we ground it and we house it and we create with it here, within our school systems, within our judicial systems, within us, becomes part of our lives. It's the golden ticket. And there we go. Thank you, Scorpio. I transform. And we are transforming. And this is through ancient wisdom. We are going to be reactivated with help from our ancients, through ancient wisdom. Something's happening here. This is an activation. And it's connected to the moon. Because here's the moon in Cancer, I feel. And it's this is the card of the moon in the tarot, as well as the 10 of Pentacles. Here it is, guys, the 10 of Pentacles. This is part of our fortune increase with Gemini, I think. And this is coming together of the masculine and feminine energies right there. This is the meeting up of the child. But the child of the masculine and the child of the feminine within the void. This is a whole new level of creation. This is a whole new level of building with the light. We're activating a tune deep within the core. And that is the message here. We are activating the tune deep within the core. And it's thanks to Mercury and the mind. And there it is. The element of water, sensing. Now this is the Ace of Cups and the Magician. And that's what we're going to do. Because now we understand what we're doing now with that cup. We've transformed. And we are going to create now with that cup. And we're going to create with our magic, our light, and help from our ancients and the cosmos and Mother Earth, her core. Her core is connected to our core. Now, just want to get a message and we'll close out the reading. And I will see you guys again soon, as I'm sure we have much more to talk about. Egg of life, key to your blueprints. With the inner child. That card was just vibrating. Inner child, guys. And this is what we're doing. Acknowledge the inner child. It's time for us to acknowledge the inner child. Key to our blueprint. When this card appears, it's a reminder that each of us is here with a purpose. This is a prompt to look at who you are and how far you have come. It is also asking you to occasionally check in to make sure you are on the right track. Our aim is to be the best we can and to leave our imprint, which will ultimately be a part of the universal blueprint of creation. And that's what we need to understand. That our energy is left here. That's what we need. The positive charge. What we're doing here matters so much. Our energy is left here. And it's left here for others to continue to create with. That's the collective energy field. And it's no coincidence that we have the egg of life and the inner child. Acknowledge the inner child here. Because it's connected to our last reading now and what we discussed. I was speaking with you guys about the fact that we got this message and this card was wrecked and it's from Sedona, and we got how this land was for our ancients and it was taken away, but the energy that was left there was so powerful by our ancients that energy couldn't be removed. And people still come there to this day. And they can connect to it. It's such a sacred place. As well as there's so many ley lines there. And those are sacred. They're sacred. They activate energy within us. You can go meditate on them and start seeing sacred geometry and all that wonderful stuff, okay? They provide healing. Now, I was speaking about the fact that I got both of these decks at the same time. And then this is a whole different deck. And this card was wrecked too. And they said this message goes together. And look at the imagery within this card. You have two people coming together, very much feminine and masculine looking, but still looking like the opposite sex. Like they both look very feminine and masculine, but one looks a little bit more feminine and one looks a little bit more masculine. The power of responsibility. And this is connected to Vedic astrology.
And I'm going on trampoline.
The power of responsibility. Rama's brother, representative. Bharata represents a very trusted friend who manages so that his or her superior may complete an important quest or mission. His qualities are patience, loyalty, self-sacrifice, and humility. Being your loyal representative acting behind the scenes. That's two souls coming together that have evolved. And yes, they may be of the same soul. They may be twin flames. But these are evolved beings. And it's the responsibility. It's understanding the responsibility and the connection of love, the connection of creation, that love will, at the end of the day, needs to pick up that pen and start reading, because it's going to solve our problems. Not fear and pain, but love and joy, tolerance and tolerance and understanding. And we're going to do so by acknowledging our inner child and setting them free and allowing them to create. And we will continue off with diving deeper into the message of this on our next reading. I want to thank you guys for joining me here. I will see you again soon. Now I must go jump on the trampoline. Take care. Until next time. I'm going to set my inner child free again, baby.